All right. Welcome back, everyone, to A Programmer Plays Axiom Verge 2, Episode 3. In our previous episode, we managed to make our way down here, and we actually met up with some sort of statue deity thing. Lamasu, I believe his name was. And there's quite a lot that we can do over in this direction, I suspect, because we've picked up a wall climb ability, which is very exciting for me. Very excited about a wall climb ability. Can you tell it's a new day for me? Alright, can't do that, but we can do this. Alright, that's something, at least. Interesting that that was already opened? I'm actually quite surprised by that. Because we haven't been here. Alright, so there's a thing to explode there. Doesn't work. Oh shit, the wrong button. I think I'm starting to get the intention here. Oh, I just needed to break it. That's Alright, I think that actually is our third. Yeah, that's our third point. So I believe this is what I want to invest in next. I could be wrong. Next item. Might as well. Alright, so this connects over to here. Interesting. What about over this way? I'm betting that this will just take us... Oh. Oh, I'm disabled. That was done partially because I feel like I can't super trust this environment. I haven't figured out what like the visual tell is yet. Shit. I can't go back until my disabled ends. Alright. Go here. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Whatever, it's fine. I feel kind of blind right now that like I'm looking for this stuff and I'm still not seeing it, you know? Kazakh assault. My radio isn't working, so I hope you guys find this. The Kazakhs are tracking me. I was going for a long hike through the Urum Valley when I decided to visit the research station. It's up past the waterfalls. Okay. Is that a Kopesh right here? Cool. Find that slightly suspicious, but so suspicious. Dang it. I still can't figure out what the actual tell for that is. I'm sure that once I see it, like once I understand what it is, I'll be annoyed at how obvious it is, but like for the time being, it's just completely eluded me. Well, that's interesting that he can end up on a different one. Kind of just like feeling my way through. Excellent. Hell yeah. I did see that little bit of distortion at the bottom right here. What are you? Busan Ra allows you to charge up drone attacks. Hold down the attack button. Oh, cool. sometimes it can be a little hard to tell what is, you know, background and what isn't. Alright, we don't have a bomb, I don't think. If we got one and I've forgotten about it, then boy, go ahead and put me in a home. I feel like I should invest in our melee range, because honestly it's kind of rough. We've already invested in this one. We haven't invested in attack speed, which honestly might be pretty useful. Slightly mixed thoughts about that. Yeah, I'll take it safe. Aha. Sneaky game. Very sneaky. Gold? Is that a... Oh, double sneaky. I wonder how many things I just overlooked. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I should probably be leaving markers or something, but... So we're under here. Nanolattice 1. Outer nanites form dynamic lattice, reducing damage by 15%. Hell yeah. I'll happily take a lattice damage reduction. Hello, this is interesting. Ah, this is it. If you can get this working, this will allow your human body to defend itself when you're using the drone. Ooh, so instead of just sitting there in a fugue, my body will get up and fight? Yes, your body will retain consciousness. When you return, your two halves merge and your experiences combine. That sounds terrifying, but too useful to pass up. Yeah. Ah, okay. Cool. Finally, I breathe again. That doesn't sound like something I would say. Indeed, you are no longer in control of this body. Son of a bitch. I am sorry to have deceived you, but now I must go. Bloody hell. In retrospect, I don't know why I didn't see that coming. Shit. She straight up just stole my body. Am I stuck like this? I'm really sorry, Endra. I had no idea this would happen. So you're still trapped in here with me. Just us now. I'm sorry. I'm not as strong as the others. If I was stronger, I could turn you back into a human. I was supposed to be able to transform things. Is there a way to power you up? Maybe. They used to have arms that basically add to existing arms, but it's been so long. Well, that's still plan B. Plan A being to take my damn body back, somehow. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. I have no excuse. But this is cool, because this means that the game gets to do a, hey, you've come to rely on these things, do a section without them. Which, in my opinion, is a good pattern for game developers to follow. Hey man, for a long time, the breach temporal discrepancies confounded us until one day, Malka pointed out to me that those strange blue terminals everywhere appeared dimmer on some... Notes. There we go. Strange blue terminals appear everywhere, dimmer on some days or others. On a hunt, I recorded the changes over a period of a month. And what do you know? Without fail, the dimming of the terminals corresponds with the slowing of time in the breach. It's only conjecture at this point, but do you think there could be some undetected radiation from the breach interfering with the terminals? Or perhaps more worryingly, that these terminals have some kind of control over time flow in the breach? Linus. Interesting. That was not the one that I really wanted to do. Did I... Fielder, it is I, the Lamassu. Have you decided to stop trying to kill me? Unfortunately, that directive must still remain, but recent events have caused another directive to take priority. You mean Amashilama taking over my body? Indeed, the consequences of this are dire. In the past, Amashilama was one of the more troublesome arms. After the wielders defeated the Uldug, it was necessary to restore and rebuild society to how it was prior to their introduction. Though most wielders complied faithfully, Amashilama and her wielder resisted, creating a new conflict. By complied faithfully, do you by any chance mean they killed themselves? Destroyed is perhaps more apt, as nothing less than a storm bomb can completely dismantle the arm's nanotech. So you asked Amashilama to nuke herself and she declined? Can't say I blame her. Nevertheless, you and I have some common cause. I have reason to believe she is headed for the suspension bridge at sector 3326. Destroying her, and I will endeavor to return you to your human form. Okay. Let's take a look at the map. So, not here, which is the previous one, but here, 3324. Interesting. Hello. I feel like that's a pretty clear, not this way, Chief. Here are some coordinates in the opposite direction, and look at this guy. Okay. It feels a little bit like bullshit that you got that. Wow, alright. this place is hostile. Alright. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. We'll be able to get back to there pretty quickly. I am a little bummed because that does mean that we've lost our quick recharge here, but that's okay. Okay, can't jump that way. Oh, nice. These did not respawn, so that's actually great news. Oh yeah, 5 out of 5. Unfortunately, that doesn't help us because that would just apply to our human body, but Storm Bomb, my lord Melemana. The Udug have come beneath the waves of a great flood, their powers allowing them to enter our world through the storms of fire that appear in the sky. Until now, the Udug seemed almost casual about the dangers these storms pose to us of flesh and blood. Their doorways and nothing more to them. But yesterday a storm erupted with such violence that it seemed to wipe out an entire village. I fear we may have been too successful in our deployment of the wielders. Where the Udug once brushed us aside like flies, they now hunting us like boar. We must find a way to fight back. What do we got? Dune allows fast travel to save points when using the map screen. Ooh. We can just go to there by pressing Y, it looks like. Nice. That's actually huge for us. Huh. I've been playing Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown recently, and I was just commenting on how surprising it was how late that game gives you the fast travel to save points ability. Journal entry suspension bridge. Our next project is to be a large bridge allowing for the transport of machines and weapons to and from what is to be the workshop of sorts in the east. The Lamassu tells us that we will need godly materials that can only be found there. I am very curious as to what these may be. More machines like the Lamassu itself, for surely they are not of the gods. What will we learn from them? Excellent. Needed this. Damn. We'll just get on through. Damn. That actually worked out okay. Sure. Damn. Y'all didn't see nothing. am thinking I'm going to invest in this because we're doing a lot of that. Really? That's just a nothing? I don't believe you. The allegiance thing must not have gone through immediately. Okay, thank you for that. Yep. Shit. I saw something in the grass as soon as I was... Nice. Hell yeah. Invisible grabby thingies? No thank you. Hard pass. Oh shit, there's still more here. FBS Hammond, where is my daughter? In detention, she needs you. Go upstream, port sector 4320. Got some nerve using my daughter like this. She is safe, but needs fix ASAP. End of message. Someone's really asking for ass kicking. Not totally clear to me whether or not that's like a sequence break. Like, am I supposed to have gone there in this form? I don't think it's a like true sequence break. To be clear. Where are we? Okay. Alright, we're committing now. No, not you guys. What curious creature is this? Yeah, I used to be just a normal human. Had an unfortunate encounter with some nanotech. Trying to find my way back to Antarctica. I see. My name is Lansaya Kurshanova, but you can call me Grushka. What is this place? Call this place the Emergence. Most of these from Sanambayev station migrated here. Unfortunately, the portal you took is not physically capable of returning you to Earth. But there has to be a way, even if I have to build a whole new portal. We found evidence that the people of Kaingir, the world you came from, were not alone. There are some ruins in the east that are so advanced as to defy explanation. If you can find your way there, perhaps there's something that can help. Right, so east. Whoa, look at this guy. Cool. Alright, that's clearly an explosive wall right there. Explosive abilities? Imdug Burr. Hold the button to charge up your slingshot when hooked. Release to launch your foes. Very cool. Alright. Noted. Can't do anything about that, right? Yeah, we just don't have the reach. Very cool. So sorta screw attack E, sorta? I've done a poor job of like checking my environment for secret walls and stuff. Not seeing any. Alright, we've got 3 points. Drones damage, drones attack speed. Decrease the time it takes to charge up the slingshot attack. I'm thinking I'm just gonna go for straight damage. Like, maybe that's a mistake, but there. There's a entrance over there, but I think we would need a double jump to do it. Why I'm messing that up now? Probably aggravating. I'm genuinely mystified. I did this like first try on the way here. I feel like I'm getting worse. To be clear, I don't think that this is anything in the game. I think it's entirely me. I think I'm just, like, before, like, there wasn't the option of holding it down, so I was, you know, pressing and releasing just immediately. And now, either through the knowledge of it or slight changes in the controls, probably just the knowledge of it. There we go. I didn't even need the hook shot for it, I just needed to... Ugh. Alright, still not... Yeah, that didn't actually help us. Okay. Why are you behind the portal? A woman came here earlier, bearing an nanomachine she thought to threaten us. The barrier is protection to keep her from entering the emergence. That was Amashalama. She's the one who did this to me. Maybe hard to believe, but she took my original body, though I intend to get it back. It's not so hard to believe. Separation of mind and body is one of our goals in the emergence. One day I hope to leverage the same technology for the good of our people. Why are you out here in this chamber and not with your people? The supreme purpose of life is evolution, but our lifetimes are too short to perceive it. However, in the emergence, time passes different. In the chamber behind us, for example, is a doorway we call a time valve. Beyond it, time moves faster. That is where we have settled, but for some of us it has been decades since we arrived. I come here periodically to pass the time faster. This way I can steer the advancement of humanity on a long-term scale. She just waits out here while everyone she knows grows old? Must feel like I was in that urn all those years. Everyone is gone now. Interesting. Very interesting. Unfortunately, still don't know. Yeah, this is definitely not the right place. Do we think that the place that the door that we came through earlier, I kind of just assumed that it was one way, but that's probably actually a very bad assumption. It just can't get us back to Earth. That has nothing to do with getting through the areas that we're currently in. We did get an ability, so progress. Let's do that. And if I'm wrong, then back to the drawing board. Oh yeah, we can go through it. Alright, that was just a bad assumption on my part. Well, thank you. F off. Get me out of here. Okay, we're here. Been a while since we were here. Thank you. Do I think... Once again, I have started a thought and just abandoned it. Do I think that I need to backtrack and try and find routes from the 4 to get through here. That is quite possible. Might be some routes over here to going to the right from down here. No, you can't see me. I'm sneaky. Okay, we can go this way. Kinda. Well, we can do this. Just did this a second ago. Why am I struggling now? Alright, so we can't explode here. So that makes this side unterrible. I don't think we can charge up. But you know what? Maybe actually what we're gonna do, try our little fast travel thing. Because wasn't there a block over here? Saving just a sec. Yeah, there totally was. Alright, cool. Really need to stop just face tanking everything. It is not the way. Alright, so what's gonna be in here? Over here. Well, we turned something off. Busan, a more powerful version of the Mulusan. Oh, okay. Cool. We can't get that direction, it seems. Cool. Alright. There we go. Oh, okay. Bump. Take. Sure. Alright, noted. Oh yeah? First shot. Did that count as damaging me? It sure did. Can I... Yes. Heal myself. Alright, gotta come around from the other side. Noted. Wait, this can shoot through those? Since when? Suspicious. Found. Put me back in. I didn't think that this worked on the little scrubby plants, but maybe it does, and I'm just blind. Maybe it's only in the 8-bit world? Oh, no. Okay, okay. Brain is braining. What if you have to destroy them in the other world so that they are destroyed here? That would be pretty cool. I would appreciate that. Alright, we've got 3. If I invest in physiology as right now, will that affect the drone, do we think? I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple points in there. I don't think that actually helped us. That might have been a little bit of a waste. Which is a bummer. Yeah. So if I go here, we'll travel to the right and use our fancy guy. Can we bust those? Yep, we sure can. Okay, cool. Oh yeah. That felt like it was going to be a boss room, but then it wasn't. buoy things that I'm wondering if maybe there's any potential, like, kill all those things to release some shield or something. We're gonna have to teach ourselves another alphabet. Do I want to go through this? We'll see. Okay, by now. New area, kinda. Okay. Base that I haven't been before, so I'll take that. Hanuman allows you to transform from drone to humanoid and back. This is it. With this, I should have enough strength to make you human again. Well, human-ish. Wow, human-ish indeed. Very different set, and man, look at how much health we've got now. It feels good to be back to humanoid form. Nope. Like that. I do enjoy when games do the, the thing where, like, hey, you've had this power for a while, let's take it away, so that you can then appreciate more how much you enjoy having it, you know? Starting to wonder if the drone is currently more powerful than the melee weapon. Be kind of hilarious. Lake of Thoughts. In the Aduba last week, the Lamassu let slip a piece of information that has tormented me ever since. That with age, the human mind loses its ability to adapt and is, in fact, at peak learning capacity during childhood. As I lie awake at night, the sound of Udug storms raging in the distance, I cannot help but think to myself that we may have made a fatal mistake in choosing only the oldest and wisest among us for the arm transformation. A young mind nimble enough to harness powers beyond Udug themselves. This could surely turn the tides of war, but I shudder to think who would actually implement such an idea. It's the whole Tenno question. Alright, so there's clearly a thing there. I don't think we've got the ups for it yet. We need another ability. Exciting! Oh, hell yeah. Got our body back? Ish. Picked up some lore, some new combat stuff. Our power grows. For some reason, I expected there to be more going on there. Nope. NC's bracelet, press down and attack with double axe to perform a downward slam. Down with double axe. Do I have double axe? Ice axe. No, I think we just found an upgrade for an item that we don't even have. Okay, I am going to get myself killed for no reason. What do you mean that there's a portal here? Yeah, I don't think we've got whatever ability it is that this is expanding, which is really funny. Oh. Classic Metroidvania design peril. And stuff chains off of each other. Maybe it doesn't work out. Alright, could there... I'm trying to remember where all we got thwarted earlier in terms of like, oh, there's a block there, we just can't continue, you know? Appreciate that this game does maintain like enemy state between screens to an extent, because it means that you can't just like cheese enemies into being in a certain position. You actually have to like think about it a bit. Regarding does technology weaken us? Sophia, I understand your point. If there is one overarching rule for all of life, one thing that could be considered our purpose is undoubtedly evolution. A simple mechanism where beneficial traits propagate while detrimental traits wane is built into the fabric of the universe. It is the only thing that makes our existence possible. One should wonder then if the role of human knowledge and technology play in one should wonder then of the role of human knowledge and technology play in evolution. We're missing a word there. Does the development of, say, antibiotics mean that we have thwarted natural selection altogether, preventing our further improvement of our species? It's a worthy question, but upon discovery of the emergence, I think the answer must be an emphatic no. On the scale we could previously observe, we were limited by the length of a single lifetime. often itself limited by a necessarily subjective point of view. But now we have the capacity to observe, partake, and benefit from the same process that shapes us. How many generations before a new medicine results in a weakened immune system? How many further generations lead to improved intelligence, leading to even better solutions? In the previous century, mathematicians spoke of the singularity of advancement that would alter human affairs forever. Whatever they may have imagined, the emergence dwarfs that exponentially. It's not a danger, it's our salvation. Thrushka. Alright, so this one... we're out of juice to be able to blow that up, which is mildly annoying. So that was kind of the whole point of the stuff. I don't remember. When I last came here, did I have wall climbing? I don't think I did. Alright, you know what? I feel like I'm getting like way off target here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna warp back here. Heals us, excellent. And we are gonna call it for this episode at this point. Double check that it has saved. Perfect. YouTube, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, bye!